Well, we're going to change direction slightly now because, as you know, it's a very busy end of season for our international squad. 4 matches, including the World Cup qualifier against the Faroe Islands on the 7th of June. And of course, it all starts with England at Wembley on Wednesday. We look forward to that shortly. But first, we'll join Tony O'Donoghue, who is with the Irish squad in London.
Yes, we're here at Watford's training ground in London Colony, just next door to Arsenal's training ground actually, but as you can imagine, no Watford people here today. They're all at Wembley for what they call the most expensive, the most lucrative game in the world, the playoff final against Crystal Palace. The prize for them, of course, a place in the Premier League. Well, the man joining me now is already in the Premier League, and that's David Meyler of Hull City and the Republic of Ireland. David, congratulations first on making it back into the Premier League. How was that for you?
It's been fantastic, a couple of weeks there since we finished, and it's been terrific, and we've been watching all the games, the playoffs, and we're just delighted that we're not there and we're in the Premier League.
Well, we've got a big game ourselves at Wembley on Wednesday, the Republic of Ireland against England. It's always a huge game, isn't it?
Anytime you play the old enemy, it's a big game, and we'll be all out there and we'll be trying to beat England, and it's even more special occasion. It's my birthday, so it'd be nice to get the opportunity to play against England, and we're looking forward to it.
Were you even born then in 1990, the last time we played at Wembley?
Yeah, I was only 2 at the time. It's not really like I remember much anyway, but yeah, everybody's seen clips of back in '88 and '91, all them, and the awful game that was postponed, and that everyone's seen it. Anytime Ireland play England, it's a big occasion for the country, and everybody be gunning us on Wednesday night.
How important would it be for the players to get one over in England?
Of course, but the way we look at it, not only that it's England, but we want to win all the games leading up to the Faroes game to make sure that we're on a good run of form, and with the game being at Wembley against England as well, there'll be a big expectation. There'll probably be a lot of Irish fans there at the game, probably 10,000-15,000, so they'll be making sure that we have to put on a performance and make sure that we get a job done.
Yourself, Paul McShane, and Stephen Quinn now, all from Hull in the Irish squad.
And Robbie, don't forget Robbie Brady.
And of course Robbie, yeah.
Don't forget Robbie.
How important do you think that one of you or all of you might get a run against England?
Well, hopefully, it's been a fantastic, season for all 4 of us. Paul didn't know if he was coming to go on at the start, and then Robbie didn't know if he was signing or not, and Quinny just signed, and for the 4 of us to be here together, after a terrific season and getting promoted, it's outstanding. It's you can't put words into to describe it, and the 4 of us to be here now training this morning again, having a bit of crack at breakfast it's brilliant, and I'm delighted that they're all here, and we wouldn't want them anywhere else.
On Wednesday, are you expecting a bit of birthday banter?
Well, yeah, I can't get too much anyway because obviously we've got a big game, but there'll be no birthday bumps anyway.
Well, we're looking forward to the game. We hope you play a part in it, as indeed your Hull City colleagues. Ireland versus England at Wembley on Wednesday, and we're all looking forward to it.
That we certainly are, Tony. It's always a big fixture when the Republic of Ireland meet England. Doesn't happen as often as we'd like. But Johnny, first of all, I don't know, is this one happening at a great time? What sort of side do you think Trapattoni's going to pick with the Faroe Islands game being so close?
Well, he'll build up towards the game, the competitive game. And, Trapp, he'll want to win every game and he'll play the same way. So I don't think he'll deviate too much away from the way he usually does. It's a big game for the players as well. Yeah. Every player will want to play, and to answer your question again, are England better than us at the moment? I think on the night the players will really enjoy the game.
Yeah, they'll certainly be looking forward to it, and everybody will want to be involved, Liam. But a fixture like that, what sort of dangers has it? Because certainly we don't want players sort of playing extremely well, but maybe picking up a knock against England and being out for the Faroe Islands.
Well, that's the main concern, and I think you're going to see you'll not see too many. Make a lot of subs. He'll bring on people, give them game time. As John said, it's a big game, big prestige game, for the AFA over there as well too. So I think Trapattoni will be careful enough with who he plays.
Yeah, and nobody will be taking the Faroes for granted, because we're not exactly in a rich vein of form as an international force, Johnny. And you know all about the Faroes, having been there with Brian.
Yeah, well, with the Faroes, usually when they've only one game, they'll definitely be competitive and stuff. But Ireland should be obviously too strong for them. But that's what Trapattoni be thinking about. There'll be no sentiment between Ireland and England game for Trapp. It won't mean as much to him. Yeah. But he definitely will be thinking to the Faroes game, and he'll be looking for his 3 points there.
Yeah, an interesting development over the last few days, Liam, when we discovered that Richard Dunn is back training with the lads. He's not officially in the squad at the moment, but there have been murmurings that he may feature in the Georgia game. I mean, he hasn't played for a year. It looks like he's on his way from Aston Villa. What do you think is behind all this?
Well, it's a strange decision, bringing somebody back straight after a year and throwing them on the top international. It's Arsenal that, because you can train all you want and get yourself fit, and until you actually play a game, and you're still, the injury is a bad injury. He's had his 2 operations and that, so it's going to be at the back of his mind as well too. But unless they just want to see if he can play half an hour, even get him a bit of game time, because it'll even give him a lift because he's been out for so long as well too.
Yeah, a year out. I mean, match sharpness takes a while to get back, Johnny, doesn't it?
Well, you know, even to think, like, when you finish the season and then in the off season and then you come back in the pre-season, it takes you time to get back up to match speed as well. For him to be out that long and to be playing at that international high level of football, concentration, the speed of the game is so high, it's going to be very difficult for him.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what happens for Richard Dunne in the coming weeks and indeed months. We certainly wish him the best, because it looks like he's on his way from Aston Villa, but there certainly should be some suitors out there for him next season. Okay, now to